Good evening. Welcome back to the Flint Energy live stream of the first Citizens Bank Valley Christmas Tournament consolation game on the boys' side. So the second half of our doubleheader, the Sayre I'm lost. I'm still tongue-tied. Sayre Redskins will take on the Towanda Black Knights. The Redskins enter the contest at 2-6 after dropping the opening round contest to Waverly, 85-64.
Yeah, it's going to be the same old story as it was for the last game. Towanda has to stop Sayre's Jackson Hubbard, who had 28 points in the last affair that they were in. Pelicano was another one that they got to worry about. He had 16 points in that as well.
So Towanda comes in at 4-5, following their first round loss to Athens, falling 55-41. Also, they've now dropped 5 contests in a row, but all without their outstanding junior Teagan Irish.
Yeah, and it's very tough to lose your best shooter and your best player on your team for any team, and Towanda is going to have a tough time trying to fill them shoes.
So Towanda took the first matchup in an NTL crossover game against the Redskins, 45-40. And they were led in that game by the junior Teagan Irish. A good defensive effort, though, Kevin, as we did that game together.
Yeah.
By the Knights holding Jackson Hubbard. Although he had 24 points, some of those points were late.
Yeah.
Sporadic.
Right, and not to mention, and maybe you did mention it, Teagan Irish was guarding Jackson Hubbard in that game as well. So,
yeah.
He's also probably one of our better defenders on our team, and really the key is to stop Jackson Hubbard.
Absolutely. So in that, again, it was 24 points, but the rest of the team only scored 16. So.
Right. Yep. You stop one guy, you win that game.
Yeah, and it really, again, looks to be a defensive battle in this one. Probably be a little more action than we've had in the last couple games. I would say that the key for Sayre is really to get Hubbard and Pelicano involved in the game early, scoring.
They're their two studs. They usually show up to most games. We've called every game we've called, they show up to. So you can expect more of that, and those are the two guys that we have to key in on.
Keys for Towanda, really, with Irish out again, is we need scores.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a 30-second break here while we do the national anthem. And again, Kevin, we'll go back to those keys. With Irish continuing to be out, we have to keep finding scorers.
Yeah, and with the girls, and just a kind of comparison with the girls, we lost Portia Bennett last year, and we have a freshman that's really stepped up in Bryn Woodruff. The Towanda guys really need that right now.
Yeah, and we have a couple of young freshmen and that are getting a little bit of time in Pohl, and also the sophomore Jack Wheaton and Jack Tavani.
Connor Barnes here and there as well, who's been showing a lot of promise too.
Yep. Again, the first game, we had a great defensive effort on Hubbard. Really frustrated him early in the game. He did get some points here and there.
And like I said, that was Irish that guarded him, I think, pretty much the whole game. Now, who's going to be that guy that's going to guard him now? Not really sure. He's a dominant scorer. I can't imagine. I hate to say it, but what would zone do for us? You know what I mean? In that situation, as long as we can get to the corners, that might be the best play. being that he's just such a dominant scorer, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
effortless, too, you might add.
Right. So starters for the Sayre Redskins, number 2, sophomore Nick Pelicano. Number 3, Jackson Hubbard, the senior. Number 10, Carter Green, who is a freshman. Number 22, Zach Garrity, who is a senior. And number 25, Hudson Trump, the sophomore.
Starting for Towanda is going to be number 1, Elias Schroeder. Number 5, Grady Flynn. Number 15, Jack Wheaton.
Good to see him get the start
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah, it is. He's a good shooter. Number 21, Logan Lambert, who I'm guessing is going to need to do the defensive stop for us today. And number 25, who's always fighting, always out there, Justin Schoonover.
Yeah, undersized center for us, but plays bigger than he is.
Sure does.
For sure.
I didn't hear the referees there, Paul.
So we have Mr. Tim May, Mr. Jeff Carr, and Mr. Greg Wilt.
Okay.
Great crew for tonight's consolation game in the Flint Energy live stream. First Citizens Community Bank Valley Christmas Tournament
Yeah, and
consolation game.
we'll go over the rest of the sponsors of the tournament here at halftime or after. Thanks to all the sponsors for this event. Thanks to Flint Energy for allowing us to be able to do this broadcast via YouTube.
So Lambert in the circle for the Knights. Hubbard, I'm really.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll spit it out.
Jackson Hubbard. For the Redskins.
For the Redskins. I need a drink first.
Yeah, go ahead. I got you for a minute. Backcourt, just like that.
Backcourt right off the bat. So the Knights get the turnover. They'll get the possession there off of that, too.
Carter Green threw the ball backcourt there, and sophomore mistake.
Schroeder to bring it up for the Knights. Guarded by Hubbard.
Yeah, trap right off the bat.
Yep, Pelicano helping there with the trap.
Swing.
Over
There you go.
around to Lambert.
There's
Like
your
to
shooter.
see him knock some of
There's your
these
shooter.
down.
Yep.
Good shot.
Good shot.
I'd like to see him take a lot of those today.
Yeah.
That ball is going to be tipped away by Wheaton.
It's Garrity on the rebound for Sayre.
Sideline inbound here by Carter Green. All the way around the top to Garrity, the senior for the Redskins. Twan in a 2-3 zone. I guess they're in man.
Yeah, they're going
Looked
man.
like it-
They're going man. And,
They had that set up initially.
and
Looked
really,
like
you
a zone.
kind of, in that situation, you want to give the ball to Hubbard, to be honest with you. Let Hubbard do all the work on that situation there.
That looked like, I guess it was just the position of all the players
Yeah.
on offense. It looked like a 2-3.
It's going to be Flynn with the rebound. His first. Trap.
Sayre in a 1-3-1.
There.
All the way around Lambert. I'd love to see him
He's
pull
got
the
to
trigger
shoot
right
that.
there.
I mean, he missed his first one, but honestly, he's got to shoot the ball. He's got, pretty good touch, and you can't be afraid to shoot it there. Just let it rip.
Jack Wheaton inbound for the Knights. Right into Schroeder. Looks for the three from downtown. No good. Wheaton with the rebound. Kicks it out to Lambert. Circles back to Schroeder at the top. Feed down inside by Scoot
Nice
over to
look.
Flynn. Great look. That ball's going to be. Oh, we lost it going up.
No.
I thought it had to be tipped
Oh,
away.
I thought he tipped it. Okay.
That ball goes over to the Redskins, regardless of what we think we saw.
Yeah, that was a heck of a look.
Hubbard to bring it up. Wheaton is guarding.
I got Wheaton, the young. You can. He's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
He's
Defender,
a good defender, but if you're Hubbard, you want to go at him because being a senior off a sophomore, that's probably your go-to. And that's what
Lambert on Pelicano over there.
Garrity.
Yep. Schroeder on Garrity. Nice little drop step inside. And that ball is going to be tied up by Schroeder. And it will go over to the Knights. First-year coach for the Redskins, John Ward.
He's a tall man.
Waverly grad, I believe. Played at Mansfield, I think, as
Yeah,
well.
I believe so.
Schoonover down into the corner to Wheaton. Dribbles, kicks it across to Schroeder.
Look to shoot that.
Yeah, just not.
Just doesn't.
This is that
Oh, good hustle by
great
Wheaton.
hustle recovery. Just can't quite gather it.
And he took that from being an open layup, and Sayre's got to reset.
Hubbard to bring it in. Guessing they're designing something to get him the ball back in the corner. They do. Flynn is in his face. Get him in the air, and they reset.
I'll tell you, Wheaton's playing good defense right now.
Yeah, so far good. Nice hedge there by
Trap
Scooney.
Trap that, Scooney. Yep, good defense.
Good job. Ooh,
boy, I don't know. Okay. Not rewarded for the hustle on that one.
No.
I think he called that on Scooney. Yeah, it'd be Scooney's first. Hate to see that after such a good defensive stand.
Yeah. Yep, his first, team first. Schoonover and Pelicano scrapping for that rebound.
Schoonover comes
to actually get a foul on Carter Green as he jumps in late on that one. Trying to rip it away from Schoonover.
We're nothing again here already.
But more action.
Yeah. Right there.
Schoonover, top of the key, kicks it to Wheaton. They're going to call we're going to call an offensive foul on Wheaton there. That was a good job by Garrity. Good acting too.
We need to talk to Brian Smith, our IT guy, about actually getting this instant replay in here, so that if we do say ooh or question a call, like I did in one of the Shawls, they come back and tell me, you're wrong. Well, I'll admit it. Yeah, I go back through every game and I admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong on a couple calls, and I try to keep my mouth shut a little bit.
Is that
now.
your apology to
yeah,
Kevin?
That is.
Oh, okay. Schoonover comes away with a steal for the night, so bring it back to Schroeder. Schroeder down to the corner to Lambert.
Trap, somebody's open.
1-3-1 working so well. So far, so good for Sayre. Hubbard with the miss. Trump gathers up the rebound. He's going to be fouled, but looks to be Schoonover.
That'll be his second. Yeah, and that's his second. He's got to come out. His first period, only 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, 3 minutes in, and he's got his
3
second.
minutes in, yeah.
Trump free throw is a little long. This is the first. 0-0, 3 minutes in.
Ryan Ressler's going to come in for the shooter.
I
would say he's late.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not
sure
you're
noticing the same thing I was. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, because he dressed and played last night.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe he missed the bus earlier.
Okay.
Trump's second shot up and rattles out.
Oh.
And loose ball is going to come up.
We got a box
Schroeder's
out.
going to come up with that one. Lambert now in control, brings it back to Schroeder for the reset. Still no score.
Will Schroeder in for Justin Schoonover.
Will Schroeder going to fire up the three ball from downtown, knocks it down. That breaks the ice, Kevin. 3-0 Black Knights.
We'll take that.
Oh, that's a tight call. It's his hands were wide. I'm not sure why.
Did he call that a foul, or did he,
he was
call him out of bounds?
No, he called a foul on Wheaton.
That's going to be...
Boy, that's tight call.
Who's coming out? That's going to be 2 on Wheaton.
That's his second team foul.
That's why.
So let's see who takes Hubbard. That's going to be Will Schroeder.
Yeah, Billy Pohl comes in for Wheaton. And Will Schroeder's a good defender. A little shorter, but he's a pretty good defender.
Nice help by Flynn. Up. So Hubbard gets his own rebound and misses again. Wrestler had a rebound in there as well, but we're going to get another foul on the Black Knights. We're going to some whistles going like crazy here, Kevin. That's the first foul on.
Is it possible for a white pair of sneakers to blind you, because Landon Henry's are getting me right now? He looks sharp down there, though. He does look sharp. Nice take.
Oh boy! I'm surprised they didn't call the foul on him.
They could have called it on Schroeder for not getting up.
Schroeder feeds it to Lambert. Hesitates. Kicks in. That ball is tipped out of bounds by Carter Green for the Redskins.
See that three-pointer that Will Schroeder took? It looked so effortless. It was just like, yeah, here I am. Boom. I'm in the game. And I believe he's a sophomore.
He is a sophomore. Still 3-zip. Knights with the early lead. More action, not more scoring so far, Kevin.
No, Connor Barnes at the scorer's table. Come in for the Knights.
Schroeder to Lambert at the high post, kicks it out to
Bailey
Pole for 3. He's got a great looking
Yeah,
shot.
he does.
He's going to be a good one for us.
Yeah. A little more consistency as he gets older.
Yep. Garrity up, tip up, no good. Garrity gets his rebound up, and that one is good. He's got a lot of gyrations going there.
Yeah, he's tough.
Yeah.
He's tough. 3-2 ball game.
Pole feeds inside to Flynn at the low block.
There's a trap. Somebody's got to be open on that trap every time.
Will Schroeder with the takeaway. Back to Pole, back to Schroeder.
Timeout. Coach Landon Henry.
Coach Henry going to try to reset his troops.
Take a 20-second or a 30-second timeout, I believe. Nobody's sitting down, so I would say it's a 30-second timeout.
It is a 30-second timeout for the Knights. So 3-2, kind of what we expected, defensive battle.
And
some early misses. Hubbard had a few misses down inside.
I mean, Hubbard doesn't have any points right now. He's got 1 rebound. The only points for Sayre is Zach Garrity with 2. 3-2. Only points for us is our sophomore Will Schroeder with a 3.
Knights a little late getting out of the
Yeah,
huddle.
quite a few times they are, to be honest with you. And a lot of the referees just drop the ball, get here, start their count.
Bailey Pole to bring it in for the Knights. Schroeder will lead the attack.
Nice.
Looks inside to Flynn.
Oof.
And that's going to be a block knocked out of his hand. So back Lambert for 3, up a little bit long, and I think that will stay with the Knights.
I wouldn't be upset with the guy if just keep shooting the ball. You're a shooter. It's just not going down for you. It's 2 shots you miss. Big deal. Come back and shoot it again.
Shoot or shoot.
Yep.
Schroeder in control at the top, kicks it around to Pole.
Swing.
Lambert on the far wing, back to Pole. Ooh, he would have pulled the trigger on that. He had his feet ready.
He's ready to shoot.
Just couldn't quite catch it.
There it is.
And that's up, and that's going to be wide. Lambert with the rebound up. Can't get it to go. Pole, nice save down inside to. Oh my goodness! I didn't see who had it.
Flynn with the take.
No, it was Barnes.
Okay.
Yeah, Barnes had it, and then is that Flynn with the make? Is that who that was?
Yeah, Flynn.
Yep.
Good take. Hubbard on the other side.
Hubbard, yep. As soon as I look down to look this paper for a number or name,
that's the way it usually works, And then
action happens, and I miss it. Lambert down in the corner, or to Flynn, and then Flynn over to Pole, and Pole's not afraid to pull that trigger.
He's letting it rip, that's for sure. Carter Green with the rebound.
He puts the time in, though. He's one of those kids you see at the playground
he's always
every
been
day.
Around. He's a good shot, but maybe just a little more selective. He's a freshman. A younger guy, usually coach gets on him for shooting a few too many times. But
Twan to try to trap that all the way around now to Garrity.
Carter Green with the rebound.
Doesn't get the ground. Yep, Green with the rebound up and in for the Redskins. 6-5 Redskins now with the lead. 1:30 to go in the first. Barnes brings it over to Schroeder. Schroeder to Pole in the corner.
He wanted to stroke it again, didn't he?
He thought about it. Lambert going to shoot the 3
keep
from
shooting.
downtown.
There it
is.
The ball. That's what I'm talking about. Keep shooting the basketball. It's going to go in for you. You're a good shooter.
Logan Lambert with the 3 ball gives the Knights the lead, 8-6. One creeping in on a minute here to go in the first. Hubbard
with
up,
force.
15-footer.
There's a force.
No good, and that ball is going to go out of bounds on Green over to the Knights.
Boy.
Yeah, we keep talking about Lambert. Keep shooting, man, and it's you know what? If he makes 1 out of 3, that's not all that bad.
So we got Pelicano with no points and Hubbard with 2. End of the first period. We'll take that any day. The two guys you worry about.
Yeah, Will Schroeder now going to run the point for the Knights. 1-3-1 again still for the Redskins. Flynn down inside, bangs it in off the glass. 10-6.
Right back at him.
Pelicano brings it up, feeds inside to Trump. No good. Rebound gathered up by
Flynn.
And he's going to run the floor. see who he looks to. He might be trying to go. Nope.
Schroeder.
Will Schroeder 4-3.
Traveled.
Calling for that little drag and hop step.
Yeah.
But good looking stroke again by Will Schroeder.
Yeah. Kid's got a lot of hustle, that's for sure.
And this is
Johnny Asante Di Campillo.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I know that name is I coached him in baseball for years, and it took me years to figure it out. So it's Asante Di Campillo.
We're going to stay with Gianni.
Yeah. Good idea. Good take.
Garrity shot up and in.
Garrity's having a pretty good ball game.
Yep, so far.
4 points, 3 boards.
So we're going to settle it down. 10 seconds to go here in the first. Coach Henry trying to get him to set up that last second shot.
Nice pass.
Inside to
Connor
Flynn,
Barnes.
up and in. Great
Nice
pass,
pass.
Connor Barnes to Flynn. Hubbard throws it deep, way short. So some action, some scoring action at the end of that first quarter.
Hey, we're getting into it now.
And we have a 12-8 game. Black Knights with the lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds. And we're back, 12-8 lead for the Tawana Black Knights here over the Sayre Redskins in the consolation game of the First Citizens Bank Valley Christmas Tournament. I'll get all that flow in. I get the Flynn live stream.
And then the First Citizens. Now we got.
I feel like I'm announcing a bowl game.
Yeah, sounds good. Make that kind of money would be really good.
Yeah, right. Hubbard, long three, no good. Will Schroeder comes away with the rebound. And a little incidental contact, but Pelicano will get the call.
You know, Hubbard's forcing a little bit. You know, you'd like to see him, swing the ball around and get a good shot. He is their scorer, and he is forcing because he only has 2 points on the game.
Flynn in control, feeds it down inside to Jack Tamani, who's like our favorite rebounder.
Yeah, we like him.
Will Schroeder for three in the baseline, and it is good.
That would be Elias.
Or I said Will, didn't I?
Schroeder. That's
yeah,
all right.
Elias.
Okay. They each got 3 points. Let's put it that way.
Garrity drives, goes coast to code right down inside, knocks it in.
Pretty sure Garrity could do that every time if he wanted to.
15-10, Black Knights with the lead. That was nice that, Elias Schroeder's another good shooter. If he gets hot. He's going to shoot.
He's getting hot now.
Yeah, gets the old about 17-footer there, knocks it down for the Knights' 7-point lead.
It'd be a good idea to take a timeout here.
Garrity, Jack Tabani on the floor with the tip away. Great job.
Sayre needs a timeout.
Schroeder, coast to coast, right-hand layup in 19-10, and we're going to get a timeout by the Redskins.
Yeah,
we got some energy.
A little late for that timeout. I would have got it the last score. That was a quick transition.
Yeah. We had some energy from the Black Knight bench there as well. That was a great
it was a good run. Good run, and Tawana's in the driver's seat right now and being in the second period, up 19-10.
Coach Ward with his first time out of the night.
We don't have any foul trouble, do we, Paul? We have two for.
We have two on Scooney and two on Wheaton.
Oh,
so that's
they don't have anybody in trouble, right?
No, they have 3 guys with 1.
Okay.
Good timeout there by Coach Ward. He thought it was a little late, but no matter what, it was a good timeout.
Yeah.
He had to try to stop the momentum by the Knights, but
this is the team that we match up pretty good against because they don't have a big man as well as us. They don't really have a point guard like us. You got Garrity bringing the ball up the court, who's good with the ball, but he's not really per se a point guard, I don't think.
Garrity split Schoonover and Flynn, but
what they call it?
Got to travel there.
On who? They call that on Garrity?
On Garrity, yeah. That was from the far corner on Wills.
Okay. I got to pay closer attention. A pair of binoculars or something.
Flynn brings it to Schoonover near side.
Yeah.
Flynn looking down to the corner. Elias Schroeder dribbles down into the short corner, kicks it out to Schoonover.
Oh, it's a charge.
And that's going to be a charge, and that is going to be Schoonover's third. I think he's seen
coming
all
out.
of 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the game so far tonight.
It's going to bring Various Farrell into the game. He's pretty tough underneath.
Yeah, another sophomore player for us, yeah. Didn't play last year.
No.
So it's good to see him back out here playing.
Yeah, he's a football guy.
Yeah, he's a big physical kid.
Tough kid.
He'll be down inside on Trump.
Got a brother named Darius. I think I've already told you that. As if you didn't already know.
Hubbard dribbles top of the key against Jack Tavani.
Ooh, good screen and roll there. Pick up on it.
Yep. We had a little switch. Elias Schroeder now is on Hubbard.
Yeah, you could probably coach a game up here. Yeah, you see the floor a lot better.
It's being in the press box.
Yeah.
Green now was in control. Tried to get it to Hubbard.
Nobody wanted
Hubbard
that ball.
saves it.
The Green, back off.
And that looks like
good
it's
hustle.
going to be a scrum.
Good hustle.
Great
Grady
job,
Flynn.
Grady Flynn to Will Schroeder and the layup. 11-point lead for the Knights. 5:40 to go here in the half.
Lambert ready to check in. Scores table. Garrity with the ball.
Garrity looking down inside to Pelicano, but the pass is not there. Good job by Will Schroeder. A little undersized trying to get him that ball, but nice double down by Flynn. Had four guys kind of trapping that ball. Somehow it squeaked out.
And Pelicano's been non-existent in this ball game, and he's got to get going.
Same with Hubbard, really.
Yeah.
Hubbard
Another miss for
missed.
Hubbard with the rebound.
He does come up with a rebound.
Hubbard,
Flynn comes down with his second. And
technical.
that's going to be a technical foul on Pelicano. No, I'm sorry, on Green, Carter Green. They were definitely jawing a little bit there, and I think when they called the original foul, so that both of those are going to get charged to number 10, Carter Green. I think he was frustrated with the foul call initially, and then obviously threw an explicit out of some sort.
Yeah, and he's a sophomore. He's a young kid. Or no, he's a freshman. I'm sorry. He's young. Young kids make mistakes. Played ball with his dad in Little League. He made a lot of mistakes himself.
First shot by Flynn is up and in.
I'm only saying that because he's here.
Second one, no good. A little bit long.
And this game's got out of hand, Paul. We were, a couple minutes ago it was a tight ball, tight contest. And now
now it's a 12-point lead. It's kind of the way it happened the first time. We took like a 15-point lead, and then we let them creep back into it.
And
but
Sayre's not out of it by any means. They got a couple good scorers, but they got to keep their heads.
Yep. Lambert wide open in the corner for three. A little bit long.
Shot.
That is rebounded by number 21, Michael Griffin, for the Redskins. Looking down, looks like we got a foul on
Trump is fouled.
He fouled Trump. Oh, he called that on Various. So Farrell picks up his first foul.
Ooh.
Was that an air ball?
Yeah.
Trump shooting his second here.
Ooh.
And he'll use the bank up and in. 11-point game now. Knights with the lead. Tavani back to Flynn. Redskins trying to pressure.
Middle, yep.
Nice hit to the middle.
Yeah, almost walked.
Almost traveled.
Schroeder again.
Will Schroeder from downtown for the Knights.
He's turning it on.
Second three of the night for Schroeder.
It's 8 points for Will Schroeder on the night.
25-11 now. Knights with the lead. Garrity up, no good, and Flynn, who seems to be all over the court tonight, looking now to Lambert. Lambert up, and it's in. Layup for Lambert extends the Knights' lead to 16. Hubbard down inside to Trump. Hubbard going to shoot the little 6-footer, no good. That was Griffin up, and that one no good. And Jack Tavani, he's like Mr. on the spot, comes up with that rebound.
I got to tell you, Will Schroeder's making it hard for Landon Henry not to start him, I think, next game, because he is playing a whale of a ball game.
He is playing well. We take Jack Tavani out and put Jack Wheaton in, also with 2 fouls. Let's hope that he does not commit that 3rd foul.
Will Schroeder bringing the ball up.
16-point lead for the Knights. Flynn, not such a good pass on that one. Garrity kicks it up to Hubbard. Ooh, we're going to give him the bucket and the foul. And that will be Hubbard's. It's only his 2nd bucket of the night.
2nd bucket, 4 points. Jackson Hubbard.
And that foul is going to be on Will Schroeder, his first team 8.
And that's what's doing right here, the fact that Hubbard has 4 points and Pelicano has 2. 6 points of their 13 points, and they're their scorers. I mean, if they score half of what they normally do, they're in the ballgame.
Connor Barnes re-enters for the Knights. Various Fair will take a seat. Hubbard trying to add the 1.
He's got a nice
that
stroke.
That is short. Pelicano with the rebound up, no good.
2
Barnes
rebounds
scrapping for that, does not come away. Hubbard drives, right hand up, no good. And that's going to go off his foot over to the Knights. Redskins trying to pressure.
I got to stand up.
Looks like a 1-2-2.
Oh, wide open. Shoot that.
Lambert for 3 from the near side corner. Up, no good. Pelicano comes away with a rebound. Up court to Garrity. Jump stop.
Ooh, man.
No good, and that is going to be Jack Wheaton's 3rd foul.
Yep.
That's what we said we hoped didn't happen.
3 quick rebounds for Pelicano to get himself in the stat book.
So Coach Henry has gambled here by putting Schoonover and Wheaton in, and that was way off the mark there by Garrity. So Bailey Pohl will re-enter. 2nd shot up, no good. Flynn with the rebound.
Flynn's all over the floor.
He's having a very nice game. Probably one of the best games I've seen him play so far. Bad pass there.
Yeah. 7 points, 5 rebounds for him. And
a little jacked up, threw it over his head.
Turnover.
Yep. So Knights now looking to set up some pressure. Just full court man.
Fans are getting a little excited here for Sayre.
Court man now.
Screaming at the ref to give him the ball. The clock wasn't running, so it didn't really make a difference, I guess.
Pelicano on the wing. Nice scream there by Griffin. Doesn't get it down. Trump comes away with the rebound. Pelicano for 3. That is an air ball saved by Hubbard, and that's going to go out of bounds. He's done a nice job saving a couple balls, but he throws it so violently up in the air that's not like
given whatever chance he can give himself, I guess. The higher I throw it, the better chance I have, maybe. I don't know.
So that is a full timeout. I did not see who it was charged to yet.
I did not as well. Jeff Carr down there getting a little animated. Explaining to Coach Long what Will Schroeder did wrong to not collect the charge on the other end. And my guess is his feet were still moving a little bit maybe, or maybe something on him was moving.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. Kind of moving like I am up here dancing.
Moving to the beat.
Yeah.
27-13 lead for the Knights, 14-point lead.
And your officials have done a good job calling this game. You know, they don't get enough press. Usually we just, yell at them or, tell them what they do wrong. But honestly, they've called a pretty fair game.
It takes a lot of courage to be an official. There's
it sure does.
Not enough out there doing that job.
And that's part of the problem is they have a lot of guys that get on them all the time, and I know you and I talked about getting our official licenses, and, I have a couple boys that are, one boy's going to graduate this year, and they're working their way out, so I'm going to get my officiating licenses in softball and baseball, and I might be too fat to do it in basketball. I don't know. And of course, give me a reason to get in shape.
You can still get up and down the court. Pass tipped away from Schroeder there, so now Pelicano in control for the Redskins. Griffin at the top of the key, hands it back to Pelicano.
I see Pelicano get involved in the ball game.
Looking for direction from
That's
Coach
an easy steal.
Ford, and Flynn comes away with a steal. Easy layup on the end.
I was going to mention he can't dunk, so.
29-13 lead for the Knights. 2:22 left here in the first half.
9 points for Flynn.
Nice screen by Hubbard. Garrity can't get away as Lambert hounds him. Hubbard trying to get to the rack.
Nice
and he's
take.
going to go up and in.
That's a good take for Hubbard. try to get himself involved in the ball game.
Kind of the same game he had last
Yep,
time.
yeah, he started out real slow, and he's getting just 6 points now.
Kind of pitches in 4 or 6 here and there and ends up with 20.
Out comes Flynn, in comes Jack Tavani.
Flynn's had a great game so far.
He sure has, and I honestly I probably wouldn't have taken him out there, there's nothing worse than getting hot and getting taken out,
Hubbard adds the bonus point, cutting the lead to 13 for the Knights. Jack Tavani across the timeline, kicks it over to Schroeder. Tavani down the pole in the corner, thinks about it, brings it back.
Somebody's got a cut. Here it is. Ooh,
Yep, Barnes the high post and then kicks it back to Schroeder.
Pull wide open there. It's the one you want to get.
Tavani down
nice
inside
pass.
to Barnes, up and good. Great look. Jack Tavani, Connor Barnes. 15-point lead for the Knights.
I like the looks of young Connor Barnes. Lanky.
Yeah, he's just slowly becoming a sophomore now, right?
Yeah, he's improved tremendously over the last few years.
Nice trap there by Schroeder and Lambert.
Another trap
On Hubbard. Now Tavani guarding Garrity.
That's
good
a tough,
help.
Nice help.
Oh, then dude,
Pole
had a jump.
That's the unnecessary foul on Paul. All you had to do was stand up. It was over. And Garrity was a little out of control there. Of course, you get a kid that size coming at you, you're going to have a little bit of fear. He's a big boy.
That foul is charged to Paul. He missed the first one of them. He missed the first one.
Yep.
I looked down at my stats.
Missed the first.
Garrity's second one up, rattles out. Tavani with a rebound.
Another rebound. Tavani.
Schroeder with a minute and change. Going to slow it down. Down in the corner to Lambert. Lambert, big skip pass over to Pohl. He's going to fire the 3 ball. Up and good. Bailey Pohl extends the night lead to 14. Hubbard drives down center of the key, and that is going to be a foul. Looks like on Tavani. And he will shoot 2.
You know what I just realized? Tavani's not even on our.
Yeah, he's there.
Where is he? How did I miss that? Okay, well, I'll give you a rebound, Jack.
He's got 3 rebounds.
3 rebounds now, yeah, I was going to say. 3 that I remember anyway, so, hey, I apologize, Jack. We're usually busy watching you. We missed the first one there. Missed them both?
Missed them both. So Hubbard coming up empty on both of those free throws.
Kind of an unnecessary foul by Hubbard as well, a little frustration foul. And they're tough ones to give when you're that far away from the basket.
His first foul, team 6th. Schroeder dribbles around Hubbard, kicks it to the corner to Lambert. Lambert drives center key, kicks all the way around the pole. Pole's going to fire another 3 up. Looked good.
Oh, Tavani.
Tavani with another rebound.
Tavani with
2
another
rebounds.
In the bucket for Tavani.
I think he had 1 rebound and then got the ball back from Lambert on the tip. Garrity goes coast to coast. No good. Barnes pulls away the rebound.
I like these young guys, man.
20-point lead for the Knights. Schroeder
handled the ball well.
Down in the corner to Pohl. We're going to reset. 10 seconds to go here in the half.
It was a good swing. Bring it around. Oh, double team. There.
Pohl going to drop it down inside Tavani.
There it is, right there.
Lambert wide open 3 at the buzzer. No good.
That's the shot you want to.
That was a good one. That was a very nice possession, really.
We'll go over
one
here.
Of the prettier possessions for us.
Yeah, it was, and it was worked around real well. And do the stats real quick, so maybe we can get a minute here to breathe. Elias Schroeder, 7 points for Towanda Knights. His brother Will with 8 points. Grady Flynn with 8 points and 5 boards. Jack Tavani with 2 points and 5 boards. Connor Barnes with 2 points and 1 board. Logan Lambert with 5 points. Justin Schoonover with 2 points. For your Redskins, Jackson Hubbard has 7 points. Nick Pelicano has 3 rebounds, no points. Carter Green has 2 points, 3 rebounds. Zach Garrity has 6 points and 3 rebounds. Hudson Trump has 4 rebounds. And that's what we have for your Redskins.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. 36-16. Your Black Knights in the lead. We'll be back in about 7 All right, welcome back to the Valley Christmas Tournament sponsored by First Citizens Community Bank and the Flynn live stream. I'm trying to piece that all together.
Yeah.
To announce it like we're announcing one of the college football bowl games. Great first half for the Black Knights, 20-point lead over the Sayre Redskins. Kevin ran down the stats early. We talked about some things, some keys before the game. For Towanda, one was getting new scorers involved with Irish out.
And, we've done that.
Yeah, we've done well, but Lambert's knocked down some shots.
Yep. Elias Schroeder, brother Will, stepping up big time. Will being a sophomore, plays on the JV squad, had a game today, came up with a loss, a few points to Waverly. Been a huge addition to the team. I played a little bit last year, but huge. Grady Flynn coming up big, all over the floor.
Yeah, he seems to be everywhere tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, great defensive effort on Hubbard, which was the other thing that we talked about. And he's got how many points, Kevin? Did you tell us?
Oh, geez, Hubbard only has 7 points.
7 points, but not like it's not even like the 7 that stick out.
No,
he's kind of been non-existent and missed some shots.
One thing that sticks out to me is Pelicano doesn't have a point.
Pelicano doesn't have a point. So their top 2 scorers have been absent so far for the Redskins.
Down 20 points. Those are those 2 guys that would give you those 20 points.
And for the Redskins, as far as they go, really defensive rotation seemed to late in the first quarter, they were in that 1-3-1, and they seemed to not be rotating the way they should have been. And then they need the scorers to step up.
Yeah.
Just what we just talked about.
And Towanda, as usual, is playing great defense, and that's one thing that you can say about Tawanda's squad is that they do play defense.
2-3 for the Knights here to start the second half. Sayre rotating the ball around. Hubbard brings it back to center point.
I'm starting out awful patient.
A little different look because we played man the whole first half,
Yeah.
so Coach Henry brings him out with a different look. Garrity drives, throws one up, no good. Trump for the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Well, let's hope it's not on Schoonover because that would be like I think it was. No, I think it's
no. I think it's on Lambert.
Yeah, it was on Lambert. Lambert's second foul.
Yeah, you'd rather
team first
give one to him than Scooney there in that situation.
Yeah, I would say then it'd be Schoonover playing almost 3 total minutes to this point in the game.
Yeah, that's something you don't see very often with Justin Schoonover. Usually gets quite a few minutes.
Trump's second ball, no good. Flynn with the rebound.
Oh, look at this cross court.
Yep, big cross court skip to Lambert, and he looks to kick it out to Flynn and reset. Elias Schroeder up for 3, just a little short. Garrity pulls it away, and up court, nice pick by Elias Schroeder. Flynn going to take it. Nice jump stop.
Oh, nice.
Oh, misses it. Doesn't get the friendly roll, but Elias Schroeder cleans it up. 22-point lead for the Knights. Knights staying in the 2-3.
No reason to do anything but that right now. Nobody's hitting the outside shots for Sayre.
Yeah, maybe it slows the game down or kind of shortens the game a little bit.
Just collapse the middle and guard that and kind of leave the outside open until they can prove they're going to do something out there.
Garrity for 3. That ball's going to be off the back and gathered up by Schroeder. Lambert down. Oh, nice steal by Pelicano, and he gets it to Hubbard quickly.
Nice.
Jack Wheaton picks his pocket, and then they're going to scrum for that one, and that's going to be Flynn. And Hubbard throwing the elbow there.
That was a little unnecessary.
He's going to be warned.
Little unnecessary. You can fight for the ball, but once you get the ball, there's no need for an elbow.
No, kind of warning Flynn too. I'm not really sure why.
I don't know what you would.
He was the recipient of that.
I'm not sure what you would warn Flynn for on that. Hubbard does have a right to clear, but that was after the play was over.
Yeah. So now they're chatting down here a little bit.
Yeah,
So we got some little bit of jawing going on.
Yeah, they're both good at that.
Elias Schroeder thinks about the 3, guarded tightly by Garrity.
Flynn, that's a moving screen by Flynn. That was obvious.
He was just a half a step slow on that one.
Yep. And
you could almost see that, just coming.
Yeah,
The call
yeah.
would come as soon as he did something like that.
Yep.
That's Flynn's team second here in the second half. A lot of seconds there.
Yeah, and you notice that Hubbard's getting a little frustrated, and justifiably so, and he's having a rough game.
Trump out to Pelicano. Again, Tawan in the 2-3 zone. Ball back to the corner to Hubbard. He's just out of sorts.
Are they setting anything up?
Out of sorts tonight. Don't think they expected to see a zone from Tawan at all.
I mean, he's giving the ball up and not even cutting to the basket. He's kind of standing up top. Oh, man, missed him. And Pelicano wide open underneath the basket.
Garrity going to shoot the 3 ball for the Redskins up and good.
He's got a nice stroke. I like this Garrity kid.
19-point lead now for the Knights. 5 minutes to go.
Was that a
Elias
2?
Schroeder, that was a 3. Elias Schroeder a little long on his 3 attempt. Garrity with the rebound.
That's a force.
Yep. Hubbard trying to scoop, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Schoonover.
Not sure how that happened when he knocked it off his own guy's face, but I mean,
Scooney was the closest guy.
Yeah, you can see Hudson Trump down there covering his eye. He gets smacked in the face with the ball.
Hubbard looks for the 3, one head fake, dribble, and then he's just crying for a foul too.
Yeah. Pelicano with the board.
Him and Coach Ward both looking at Timmy May for a foul. I didn't see it.
Nah. Nice pass.
Nice pass. Wheaton to Schoonover. Scooney
God,
misses.
We can't miss that.
Scooney and Garrity fighting for the rebound. Scooney a little frustrated right there.
Yeah, he's going to careful not to get a foul.
We're going to get a kick ball, and that'll stay with the Redskins. 19-point lead, 4:25 here to go in the third.
You got Zach Garrity showing up here in 9 points.
Yeah, he's having a better game tonight than he did in the first outing with the Knights.
Yeah.
Sayre, not a lot of attacking on their zone offense.
No.
Hubbard drives, tries to throw one up, does get his own rebound. Up, no good again. And Green, we're going to say that one off the Knights as well. Twan not so happy with that call. Lambert's going to take a quick break, and Will Schroeder's going to come into the game. Garrity sets it on top, kicks it to Pelicano down to Hubbard in the corner, and we've got
good if it goes.
A foul. Where?
How is that good if it goes?
So they're going to call an off-the-ball foul, it looks like.
There's no way that's a foul. I got to go through the replay again before I say that.
Yeah.
I don't see. There was not even anybody near him.
That was a foul on Schoonover.
Well,
off the ball.
Well, you don't have Landon Henry complaining, so it must be something happened we didn't see.
It's going to be a.
But Schoonover was just off the ball, though. He wasn't. I mean, he was guarding the ball, wasn't he? I mean, he was away from it, but
no, he wasn't on the ball at all.
Oh,
it was somebody else.
Okay, well, that's where I missed them.
So it wasn't going to be on the shooter.
Oh, okay, that's where I was looking. So maybe obviously he did something wrong.
Yeah, they were doing some pushing, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, keep it clean, I guess.
It's a good crew, so I'm not.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I
thought the ball was. I thought the call was on the ball and not off of it, because there was nobody near the ball.
Yeah, I think that's why he yelled if it goes.
Right.
When he did.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Since the shot occurred before that foul, but still don't really like the call, especially since it went against us.
Right. Well, that's the reason why we don't like it. Sorry.
Tawana back to man. Garrity drives, splits Flynn, and
nice play by Wheaton.
Nice hands.
Nice play.
Elias Schroeder brings it up near side wing, driving baseline, kicks it out to Wheaton. Thinks about the 3, and he's going to be fouled by Green.
You like to see him shoot that. He is a three-point shooter, you know, and we're the type of guys that don't like the three-point line, but that was one of the ones you wanted to shoot.
Yep. Schroeder will bring it in for the Knights. That is the 3rd foul on Green.
Schroeder.
Flynn outside to Wheaton. Wheaton 3 ball up, and it's good.
Yeah, and he did take that one, you know. I mean.
Yep. 41-19, Knights.
That's his first points of the ball game. Oh,
Hubbard
good
trying
move.
to dribble down the middle of the key, jump stop up, throws up.
Great
Crazy
move, but
layup.
a force at the end, though. I don't understand it.
Yep. Garrity all just hounding Schroeder down there.
Because that was a really good take. I don't really, not really sure.
Great job splitting it all and just kind of threw it up at the end, I think, looking for the call.
Yeah, yeah.
Schroeder walks it up, kicks it across to his brother, Will Schroeder.
No rush.
And he'll walk it on up for the Knights.
I don't know about turning it over. Woo. Oh, I thought it went off Flynn's foot.
That's why we're up here, buddy.
Yeah. Luckily, the ref was on that play, so and it almost hit him. So
Connor Barnes back in the game also for the Black Knights.
with the ball.
Brings it into Wheaton. Looks like they're trying to clear it all out. We're
spread it out.
Yeah, we'll have a little ISO action on the other side.
Yeah, get on the other side. There you go. Oh,
Wheaton doesn't use the screen. Nice little Euro step. Lays it in for the Knights. 43-19.
It's 5 points for Wheaton.
He's doing a nice job, too, on Hubbard. Hubbard just can't find the basket.
No, Wheaton with the rebound.
Wheaton comes out with a rebound, looking up court to Flynn. Up. Pelicano is going to commit the foul. Flynn will go to the line for 2. Nice look there by Wheaton, getting that ball up the court quick.
Yeah. Looks like Bailey Pohl's going to check in for the Knights.
Our young guys have really stepped up tonight.
Yeah, they really have.
Along with, Flynn has really played a strong game as well.
Flynn with 10 points now.
Elias Schroeder playing well. And, of course, Lambert, too. But these young guys have jumped in and scored some points for us. Really needed it.
Got his own.
Flynn got his own
That's
rebound.
Hustle.
It's great. Kicks it out to Pohl for 3, and that is good. Bailey Pohl with a 3 for the Black Knights, 47-19. Black Knights with the lead. $28-point lead. That shot by Garrity is up. Trump gets a rebound, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he is going to be fouled by what looks like Bailey Pohl. We'll wait for that official word.
He gives Trump 7 rebounds on the night. Been battling down there all game long. Has 1 point, but been valuable down there.
Yeah. I'm very impressed with the Knights' effort tonight.
Yeah.
Again, without Irish. Trump goes high off the glass and gets the roll.
That's his second one of them today.
Yeah. It's like the game when you go to the arcade and you pop them in off the backboard.
Another one.
That's his spot. That's the way he does it. I like it.
Oh, 3 of them banked in for him today. 3 points.
Hudson Trump knocks that second one down and cuts the lead to 26 for the Black Knights. Pelicano picks Will Schroeder's pocket.
Oh,
great recovery.
Good hustle. Great hustle by Schroeder.
Absolutely.
He
tough giving the turnover up.
Yeah,
but
he gave
better.
the turnover over, but he didn't quit. He stayed with the play, and good things happen to hustlers like Will Schroeder.
Yeah, I love his effort.
Yep. He's definitely the best hustler on the team in my mind.
Pelicano looking to get in the scoring book, and his shot is short, and Hubbard's going to come up with it, and he's going to be fouled. What looks like Bailey Pohl maybe committing his second foul of the night. Nope, I think they gave that to someone else. 11. They gave that to Barnes.
Was he around that play?
I'm
I
guessing he was.
Yeah, he must have been. They called it. I guess he was.
Yep.
40,
So
21.
Black Knights with a 47-21 lead here in the third.
See, tomorrow we have a championship game for the tournament. Is that in Waverly, Paul?
It is in Waverly.
Okay, what time is
6
that?
o'clock
6
for the girls.
For the girls and 7:30 for the guys.
Yeah. You didn't read the sponsors earlier, did you?
Yeah, I did. I read them at halftime. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, Rick got them all in. Yep.
I want to thank all of our sponsors and First Citizens Community Bank for their contributions to support the Valley Christmas Tournament. Also want to thank Flynn Energy for sponsoring the live stream.
Don't you remember me talking about that filet mignon from Newsies?
Well, I thought it was the girls' game.
Oh, maybe it was. No, that was the guys' game. We got it done, yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Jeez, I don't know. Now I'm going to have to second-guess myself. I'm pretty sure I got it in at halftime, though, Paul. Yeah, we're after halftime.
We might find time to get them in again.
Yeah, we appreciate all of our sponsors. make this possible.
All runs together doing the doubleheader.
It does. And we've done 2 the last 2 days.
Hubbard shooting for the Redskins. First shot up, no good. He just does not seem to have the touch tonight.
It's not a normal Jackson Hubbard night.
Yeah, he's going to be averaging close to 20 a game on the season.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Second one looks much better. That one is in. 47-22 for lead for the Knights.
I'm going to give him 8 points on the night, and that's a very, very quiet 8 points for Jackson Hubbard.
Jack Tavani brought the ball up, kicks it over to Will Schroeder. Will Schroeder kicks it to Wheaton. Wheaton drives key, passes to Pole, and they'll reset. Down inside to Barnes. Pole thinks about it. Nice left-handed drive into Barnes. Good job. Great pass from Bailey Pole to Connor Barnes. 27-point lead for the Knights. Hubbard gets stuck, kicks it to Garrity on the drive, and Garrity, great job by Connor Barnes again. Just good heads-up play by Garrity trying to bounce it in off him, but wow, we've got the ball flying all over the court here.
It's travel.
And we're going to call Barnes with a foul, I believe.
Not a bad foul. Of course, it is 49-22.
We called it on 10. So
10, that's Tavani.
That's Jack's second foul, team 6th. Hubbard tries to tip that one in. Garrity with the rebound.
That's his 7th board on the night to go along with 9 points.
I'm going to stop speculating on who I think the foul is.
Nah, just when they throw it up there, I guess, call it.
That's going to be the 3rd on Bailey Pole. Team 7th. 46 seconds to go here in the 3rd. And that ball is off the back of the...
You see less and less free throws made anymore in these games.
Just seems like every game we've done this year, the free throws have been brutal.
Not good. Second
Garrity does make the second. Will Tavani Will Tavani. Good Lord. Will Schroeder will bring it up. Sound like the Bear.
I know, that scared me kind of.
Connor Barnes down in low block.
That was a push.
And he's going to get him for the reach. Guessing Garrity since he was the only guy there.
You gotta
see if I get this one right. Yes.
Yeah, you got it. It's only his first.
Yeah, he's got some fouls to give. Lambert now re-enters for Connor Barnes.
Barnes out. Barnes a couple good minutes for us.
Lambert.
Shoot it.
Nope. Decides not to. All the way around to Jack Tavani and then thinks about Wheaton in the corner but resets the Bailey.
Swing the ball. Swing it. You got Schroeder open. Swing it. Right here. One more. No.
Yep, Schroeder's just sitting there waiting.
Get him the ball. I guess we're going trying to get one.
Yeah, holding for the last shot. Oh, Bailey Pole
turnover.
loses that.
That's backcourt.
Oh, they didn't call the backcourt?
I don't know why he didn't touch it.
Lambert down baseline, tries to get it inside to Tavani. 0.3 seconds. We got a touch and push.
Throw it at the rim.
Touch and push.
Throw the ball at the rim. That's what I'm doing. Biggest guy crashed the rim. Here. Yep, throw the rim. There it is.
Got it.
That was the one.
Great. That was great. So, end of 3. The Towanda Black Knights with a 26-point lead, 49-23. Stats?
Oh, there's so many of them.
Got a lot of stuff going on. Why don't you just throw out the first couple leading scorers?
Yeah, we got 9 points for Elias Schroeder, 8 points for his brother Will, Grady Flynn with 10 points. For your Sayre Redskins, 8 points for Jackson Hubbard and 10 for Garrity. Hudson Trump has 7 rebounds, and Garrity has 7 rebounds as well. I think you're going to see Garrity get a double-double today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just still kind of amazed that Pelicano and Hubbard have kind of been absent tonight.
Pelicano has 0 points.
And I shouldn't say absent. They're just not getting anything to fall for them.
Yeah.
So it's been a tough outing. But we'll attribute that to the Knights' defense because they have done a great job on those guys.
Well, you figure Hubbard scored, 28 points against Waverly? Yeah, 28 points with a trio of 3-pointers. Pelicano had 16 points in that game, and Twanda's shut them down for the most part.
Yeah. So Lambert, Elias Schroeder, Jack Tavani, Grady Flynn, and John Schoonover in for them.
I don't think you'll see them long. Probably 5 minute mark they're coming out.
Pelicano, Garrity, Hubbard, Griffin, and
Hands.
Green, the 5 in there.
That's a good take. Very good take.
Hubbard up and in, and he's going to get the foul. And that's Schoonover's 5th foul.
He's done.
I don't think he played 4 minutes.
No, that's a rough game. And something was said. Jeff Carr's coming over. Always waiting for the sub.
That's crazy. I seriously don't. I'm not sure he played 4 minutes.
No.
He just, every time.
Yeah.
It seemed like wherever he was, they were blowing the whistle.
Yep.
Hubbard trying to add the bonus point there. And
that's what you call a shooter's touch on that run.
Yeah. 23-point lead for the Knights.
I'll tell you what, they're bumping all over each other down there with Flynn and Hubbard.
Yeah, and they've been jawing all night.
Yeah. Good take.
Schroeder, nice take to the hoop, but is knocked away.
Knocked away by Hubbard. Oh, where'd he come from?
I don't know.
Good play.
Late to the party, but got the tip away. Jack Tavani to inbound. Elias Schroeder for 3.
Get up.
No good. Hubbard comes with a rebound. What I don't want to see us do is we can't fall asleep here.
No. I mean, there's a team that can score.
Hubbard can get hot.
Yeah, he could. Flynn with a rebound.
Flynn rebounds over top of Green, kicks it to Wheaton. Step up and hit that.
I know.
Oh, boy. Elias Schroeder.
Undecisive. That went in.
Yeah, it was kind of didn't look like he was sure what he was going to do with it at any point, and just tosses it up and it goes in.
Yeah.
Good basket for Schroeder.
Yeah.
Probably the best game of the year for him so far this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Garrity from
Shooker range doesn't get it to go. Hubbard rebound.
He got fouled. He threw an elbow afterwards.
Tavani rebound.
Make
sure you get those
rebounds
in there.
I got Tavani. That's a lot. 6 for him.
Oh, Flynn's going to get the offensive foul.
And that actually goes back to the last play on the other end with Hubbard. Been going at it all game long, and I'm guessing that's a frustration foul.
That is his 3rd foul. There's somebody down there.
Chirping.
Hubbard ground all the way around to Griffin. Griffin's going to fire the 3 up a little long.
Ooh, man, that's a foul on Griffin.
We got
sure.
All kinds of guys on the floor.
Yeah, it's going to be on 21. Michael Griffin.
That is going to be 21 for Sayre.
Somebody didn't like that.
Bird.
Somebody booed it. The guy over there didn't call it. I'm hearing everything over here. Don't I have a headphone on? This guy's going crazy. Well, yep.
Wheaton loses it out of bounds. And that'll go over to the Redskins now. 25-point lead.
Tawana's got to be careful not to let this turn into a sloppy game.
Yeah, we don't want to, there's enough time that Hubbard can get hot.
Yeah,
Pelicano can get hot.
You never know. Where's Pelicano right
Turn
there?
around jumper, no good.
Just
goes out of bounds to the Knights.
Just not there today, Paul. Every shooter has a bad night.
Yep. Elias Schroeder guarded by Pelicano.
And push off by Schroeder. You got to watch that hand.
Yep.
Good move, though. Let's watch that offhand. All the way.
Schroeder going.
Ooh, that's a foul. You could hear that one.
Yeah, I heard that through the headset.
I think they slapped hands after the ball. I don't think it affected the shot any, but sends Schroeder to the line. Schroeder on the night has 11 points and 3 rebounds.
Second foul on Michael Griffin, and Schroeder's going to shoot 2.
You see Scooney's out of the game. What's the rest of the foul trouble, any? Makes us first.
Wheaton's got 3. Pohl has 3. Flynn has 3.
Okay.
And then Carter Green has 3 for the Redskins.
Okay, so should be okay here on out. Makes a second.
Second is up and good by Elias Schroeder.
Gives him 13 points on the night.
27-point lead.
Yeah, Hubbard's going to start forcing, I think, and really he almost has to.
Nice no-look pass by Wheaton down into Tavani. No good, though. Does get the rebound. Elias Schroeder will reset for the Knights. Give some direction to Flynn to get to the other side.
Flynn wants a screen up top.
Oh, that is just, I don't even understand that.
Well,
And Coach Word's complaining about the call. He grabbed both
yeah,
arms.
he's grabbed him by his arms, and then just, I don't know why Landon Henry's taking a timeout here, up 53.
I think he's gonna tell them
maybe
to
slow him
compose
down.
themselves.
Yeah, compose yourself a little bit. That's the only reason.
Don't get wrapped up into
that's
the
only reason why you take a timeout there. Other than that, why get yourself in trouble when you're up 53-26?
Right.
Honestly, play the game the right way,
Right.
and
end up with a technical or get kicked out of a game.
Yeah,
for
it's obvious Sayre's frustrated. You know what I mean? Let them make the frustration fouls, not you.
Yeah.
Don't play that game.
Yep. Yeah, I think just recompose themselves and finish this one out, take the win.
Yep.
53-26, Knights with the lead here in the fourth.
I'll tell you, this is a much-needed win for Towanda. What do we have?
That was
four or five?
We lost.
5 in a row?
Yeah, so we were 4-0.
Yeah.
And then Irish got hurt.
Yeah, Canton.
And we played some. Yeah, we finished the game.
We won
with a win.
Canton, yeah. And then after that, things kind of went downhill for Towanda.
Yeah. And I think, it's kind of refining your identity, and now and all these young guys are having a chance to step up and play.
And speaking of young guys, Coach Henry's a young guy himself, and he's made some changes this year that have actually helped the team out, and you learn little things each year as a young coach that you can take to the next year.
Yeah, I think he's going to continue to be a great coach for us. Wheaton to Schroeder at the top of the key, hounded by Pelicano, and he is
Yeah.
They're more aggressive defensively, and they're pushing that limit of the foul.
Yeah.
But
the ball's going to stay here. I don't know where Towanda's going.
Yeah, I think they thought it was theirs.
Possession arrow, Towanda.
I think they're trying to get into our guy's head.
I'll tell you what, Pelicano's fouling before the play even starts. That's a foul.
Up and in.
one.
Yeah, and one. Elias Schroeder finishes at the bucket for the Knights, giving the Knights now 55-26 lead.
Yeah, it's 15 points for Schroeder, leading scorer in the game.
Yeah, I definitely think this is the best game I've seen him play this year.
This is one of the best games I've seen him play in a while, yeah.
Nice to see.
Yeah.
The end one is up and in.
16 for him.
30-point lead for the Knights. I'm not sure if that puts it 30 for mercy rule.
Clock or is it 30?
30, I don't remember.
35.
That was 35 for
Football.
Can't remember.
Well, we'll find out.
Not
here.
something you see all the time.
Yeah, we'll find out. Ooh.
Hubbard kind of loses it behind his back. Yeah. Somehow gets it back before he travels.
Yeah, the clock's going to remain
out of bounds. Yeah, so it's 30-point lead into the mercy rule.
Yep.
So that will make our time here much shorter.
And it really should be. I mean, there's no need to embarrass a team anymore, and make them look bad.
Schroeder closely guarded by Pelicano.
Hand foul.
And they're going to call him with a hand check.
Pelicano and Hubbard are playing real tough defense. Pelicano still with no points on the night, which is just...
Yeah, his second foul, no points.
Yeah, it's...
definitely frustrated young man. Frustrating all the way around for the Redskins because I think they're a better...
I honestly expected a much better game than this.
Schroeder makes the front end of the 1-and-1. That's the 8th team foul on Sayre.
Lane violation. And why though, Paul? It's 57-26. What are you in a rush for?
Yeah.
Just let the ball go in the hoop.
Grady gathers up Flynn as he kind of questioned. Flynn gathers up Schroeder as he questioned the
good
call
take,
there.
Garrity.
Garrity, good drive baseline.
Garrity doesn't give up. He just fights all the time. Never stops. Got a motor.
Schroeder down inside to the far side baseline. Nice pass to Tamani.
Nice. Another good pass. 3 in a row.
Going to kick it to Lambert for 3. Up and good. 60-28 lead for the Black Knights. And it's an official runaway, I guess.
Yeah, it's over.
It's a little worried when they chipped it back close to 21 points there, or 22.
Boy, Garrity got up there, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah. Here we go. Here comes the subs. There's a good game for Schroeder.
Yep.
Good,
Schroeder.
good game for Lambert and a good game for Flynn.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they all give him a hand on the
Very
way
nice.
out.
Young guys to close this one out for us.
Yeah, great game. Schroeder coming out with 17 points.
Hubbard trying to get in the scoring column some more here.
Yeah,
He just can't find the bottom.
I don't think he has any legs left, Paul. To be honest with you.
No, I'm not so sure he does either. Gary's going to pick that one up, and that'll be his third. Team 9.
Sayre fans getting a little upset over here.
So 1-1 for Jack Wheaton, the sophomore for the Knights. First one's up and good. Well, we talked about some things at the beginning of the game, getting some other scorers to step up in the absence of Teagan Irish, and we did that. Wheaton thinks about pulling the trigger on a three, does not.
Connor Barnes with another rebound. Yeah.
Reset, trying to work some clock down.
Work the clock. Work the clock. Yep, kick it out. You don't need to be going underneath the basket.
But a good job against a tough Sayre team who played us very well.
Yeah, 5 points I think it was
early in the season. Yeah, and this is a great bounce back win for us.
And really, we needed it, Paul. I mean, 5 in a row it's tough to lose 5 games in a row.
Yeah, and this one will get the Knights back to 500 on the year
Yep.
in a non-league contest.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely a much-needed win.
Not really sure where we go after this. I haven't looked past the Christmas tournament.
Wheaton's shot is up and no good.
I know that we do have some home games coming up, I believe. We were on the road there before Christmas.
Yeah, the boys were on the road a lot before Christmas. We'll get that for you here.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
going to stay
off Carter Green. Johnny Asante Di Capilla to come in for
Yeah,
Jack Wheaton.
Johnny in the game.
And I'll tell you what, the crowd loves it. They're all yelling Johnny. So fire up a three-pointer and make it pretty fun to watch.
That'd be awesome.
Bailey Poe up top. There's Johnny.
Everybody's yelling, shoot it, Johnny.
Big Mets fan. Don't know why, but
Yeah, I mean, us being Phillies fans,
I
that's
know.
nice steal by Garrity. He's going to go
Ooh,
the distance.
There's
Pelicano's
first bucket of the game. Yeah, that's 5 rebounds and 2 points for Pelicano on the night.
Yeah, and we got a quick foul by, I think, Hubbard. He's just fouling.
But honestly, why though? You know what I mean? Are you trying to extend the game more? You're down 31 points. Maybe frustration. Not sure. But Sayre's ready to throw in their subs. Now, got 4 new ones coming in right now. The only person that's going to remain on the floor is going to be Garrity, I believe. No, we got 5 new ones coming in.
Yep, 5 new ones.
Starters out.
Pelicano stays.
Pelicano's staying. Almost every starter, almost every guy on the bench is in but him. Schroeder makes 1 of 2, was it? Or I don't even know.
Made them both.
Okay, made them both. That gives him 10 points. Good take. That's Pelicano. A little bit too late.
Yeah, 4 points for him now.
Yep.
Late in the game.
5 rebounds.
Just a tough game for him all the way around.
Yeah. So I know next week we have the Flynn propane duels here. That'd be on Saturday. Not sure as far as basketball goes, but I'm pretty sure we have a game that week as well.
Yeah, so we're at Sullivan County on the 4th.
Okay.
And then we're at Sullivan County, or at Wyalusing on the 6th.
Okay, so
That
we
was
do.
the
We, so
switch.
we're
We
still.
flipped
We're
our
still.
home
Okay,
away
we
with
flipped them. I was
Wyalusing.
going to say we're still. How are we still away?
So we go away, and then we're home with Troy on January 13th.
Yeah, and you know the wrestling program kind of has the same deal. They have They had a bunch of away games, and then after Christmas, I think they're going to have a bunch of homes in a row, 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah. So for the girls, as far as our next broadcast goes, we are at Wyalusing on the 4th.
Okay.
And then we are home with Williamson on the 6th.
So we will be here the 6th. Then.
Yeah, we'll be here the 6th. And then the big game for the girls coming up on January 12th here at Towanda will be against the Troy Lady Trojans.
And that's going to be a big game, Paul. That's one I'm been looking forward to all year.
Absolutely. That's going to be a huge game.
Yeah. And that's
the top two teams now that Tawanda's knocked off Athens.
They're both undefeated, I believe, as well.
Both undefeated in league play.
Yeah.
Daily Pole firing up the 3. That's going to go over the back of the. But it didn't touch anything.
Hey, why did the clock stop? Oh, it started back up again. I was going to say. It's just, I guess it's just habit. Push the clock when you hear the whistle.
I'm not sure why he called that.
No.
When he,
it didn't touch anything. Yeah, there's
Pelicano drives again, picking up some late stats.
Pretty sure they kind of just stepped aside and said, here you go. I'm not going to foul you.
Yeah.
Might as well just work the clock out now and run a little spread offense and bring it home.
Looks down inside to Barnes, and that is tipped away. We've got some new names in the game here for Sayre, some guys that I don't even have on our roster.
Yeah, I was say I don't have a lot of these guys on the roster.
I don't have the JV roster in front of me, so I apologize.
Yeah.
Gianni looking to drive, kicks it to Barnes.
These are all
Barnes
JV
back
guys.
to Johnny. Oh, everybody wants him to shoot that ball.
Yeah, shoot it, Johnny. Got to get him open. They're telling him to hold, which is smart. You don't want to rub it in.
Yeah.
You know you want to see a young guy get a basket, but playoff. So this game's over.
The Black Knights will move to 500 once again at 5-5 with a 63-34 win. I'll let you take away the stats.
Yeah, Elias Schroeder with a huge game, 17 points. Will Schroeder had 10. Grady Flynn had 10 points and 7 rebounds. Connor Burns had 4 points and a couple boards. Jack Wheaton had 6 points, 2 boards. Logan Lambert with 8 points and the board. Justin Schoonover with 4 points fouling out, I think, in the third period.
With 4 minutes maybe of playtime.
Pelicano for Sayre comes back and ends up with 6 points and 5 boards. Jackson Hubbard with 11 points and 4 boards. Carter Green with 2 points and 4 boards. As Chad Schroeder is trying to throw something at me, I'm still going to keep going with it. Zach Garrity with 11 points and 7 boards. Hudson Trump with a pretty decent day on the glass with 7 boards and 3 points. Back to you, Paul.
All right, we're going to finish up there. Really, Elias Schroeder, Grady Flynn.
Yeah.
To me, players of the game.
Players of the game, tonight. And I'll give it to Schroeder. Schroeder had a heck of a game,
that we really needed to step up in a tough situation for us.
And
hopefully we're going to get Irish back here.
I'm hoping to get Irish back here in the next week or two. We got to close out with him, finish strong, finish the season. I know the kid was brokenhearted when it happened. I walked up to him in Canton after it happened, and he was in tears, and I've known the kid all his life, and he's a good kid, and I felt terrible for him. Being that he wants to be there and he wants to be the playmaker, and you can tell it's killing him standing out there on the court watching the kid shoot, and he can't get involved.
Yeah, but the benefit being that other guys are stepping up now, and you're not relying on that one guy to kind of take over for you.
Right, and that's what's
hopefully that translates to more success for us as we really get in the heat of league play.
Yeah, like you said, we have Sullivan County, and what was the other game? Wyalusing away next week, right?
Yep.
So we got to have a good away. Wyalusing, pretty decent team. They lost their senior, and what the heck was his name? He was a flat out player.
Oh my goodness! You had to ask.
I can't even remember, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, the
to
point
anybody
guard.
from Wyalusing, but Grady Cobb.
Yep.
Yeah, they lost Grady Cobb, and then they lost their forward too as well. And I can't think of what his name was. And he was a heck of a baseball player. I remember he was a pitcher, and he ended up being a track star for Wyalusing, and they lost him. So really, the workhorse for Wyalusing is Morning Star. He's going to be their horse, and that's what we're going to need to do with him is just basically box and one him.
Yeah,
we'll find our best offender and box and one him, and I think we'll have tremendous success.
All right, so we are going to sign off. Congratulations to the Towanda Black Knights winning the consolation game tonight. I want to thank all of our sponsors, including the First Citizens Community Bank, and everybody else who graciously sponsored the Valley Christmas Tournament this year.
Yeah, we thank you.
Energy.
Yeah, Flint Energy. We thank you all for joining us. You know, this is our first year of pretty much doing this, and we like to do it. You know, it's not it's what makes it super rewarding is the fact that you can give the kids the press that they really deserve. You know, some of these kids put some serious time in. A lot of these kids put some serious time in, and you know, it doesn't go unnoticed.
All right, for Kevin Clark, this is Paul Lance. We're signing off from Towanda. See you next week.
Hey, have a good night.
Have a good Happy New Year.